violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, in school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get into the video. So guys, I just wanted to give you guys an update on the Aubrey Anthony situation and kind of what's going on within the family. They have a very weird relationship, the father of Aubrey and the mother. The mother is actually locked up doing time. I think she's doing like 10 years because she stabbed her baby daddy. So anyways, let's get into it. Sheriff Richard Roundtree is being pressured to help the mother of drive-by shooting victim Aubrey Anthony be transported from state prison to attend her girl's funeral. But the Richmond County Sheriff says they have not done any such transports since the pandemic started in 2020. And we don't do it for any convicted of a violent crime, the sheriff said Monday. Right. A funeral for the 8-year-old girl is planned for 1 p.m. Wednesday at Hillcrest Memorial Park on Deansbridge Road in Augusta, according to an obituary notice. So that's happening right now. A campaign to pressure the sheriff and other elected officials to allow the funeral visit began this week. The girl's mother, Tasha Tanksley, has been in prison since February 24, 2021, sentenced to 10 years in prison for aggravated assault, weapon possession, and an unrelated shoplifting. Wow, so she was doing the most. She was doing the most, and I mean, she earned every year of those. She earned every year, but it's you know, it's upsetting that she can't attend the funeral. But at the end of the day, you made the decisions and you got yourself locked up. So if, you know, unfortunately her daughter passed, but that doesn't mean that you get a, you know, get out of jail free pass. Okay. A sheriff's report says she stabbed Aubrey's father, Arthur Anthony, with a knife during an argument on October 30th, 2020 at their home on 3rd Avenue. Mr. Anthony recorded the attack on his cell phone, where she is shown walking around the kitchen knife with a bottle of lighter fluid. Wow. These women are masculine, bro. These hood chicks are super masculine. They don't care about putting their hands on men. And they're raising children. So it's, you know, imagine what this woman would do if the father wasn't in the home. You know what I mean? But wow, very violent woman. But, you know, it looks like she loved her kid. At least enough to want to be let out for the funeral. But woo. Tanksley was acting very aggressive and irrational during the video, the report says. There are suggestions to let Tanksley watch the funeral remotely, but that is a decision the state prison must make, authorities said. You know, and I'm not against that, watching the funeral remotely. I hope they were able to work something like that out, because, man, you know, that's a tough situation. Sheriff Roundtree said he spoke to victim's family and told them directly that he could not help free her for the funeral. Tanksley is being housed at Metro Transitional Center in Atlanta, a minimum security facility for adult female felons, according to a state prison website. She has been arrested over a dozen times for shoplifting, trespassing, carrying a concealed weapon, domestic violence, and multiple counts of contributing to the deprivation of a minor. Oh, well, I guess she doesn't love her kids. God dang. This is a super gremlin female. Woo! And it looks like the father, you know, was doing his best to take care of Aubrey, and it ends tragically, man. So, wow, this family has been going through it. A Snapchat post by Lachey Green, pictured below, tells people that Sheriff Roundtree is not trying to allow my sister to come home to bury her daughter. The post continues, if any of my snappers know anyone with any relations connections to the mayor, or know someone my family can reach out to help us bring my sister home to bury her daughter. Like, come on. Are you serious? Y'all doing the most. Friends, the mother have contacted numerous media outlets to post the story. This is just embarrassing. Like, you do something to get yourself locked up. You robbery, endangerment of a minor, weapons possession, aggravated assault, domestic violence charges, and then you got the nerve to ask to get out of jail free card. I ain't gonna lie, bro. These super gremlins, this ain't no oppression. This ain't no white supremacy. This is just damn stupid, honestly. But RIP to Aubrey Anthony. She's an innocent victim in all of this. And, you know, I hate it for him, but she definitely don't deserve to come out of jail. She need to do her little 85% and sit her behind down.
New at 10, a dangerous situation unfolding last night in southwest Atlanta as police track a stolen vehicle with a 1-year-old child inside. Officers and APD's air unit followed the stolen Ford Focus near University and Pryor Streets. The driver and passenger tried to get away from officers but crashed into a stop sign. The two then jumped out of the car and started running from the scene in opposite directions.
Man, these super gremlins are just plain stupid. Like I said, bro, I do not get it. I don't get it. You steal a car with a child inside and then you try and bail. They're literally getting nothing out of doing these crimes. God.
APD's air unit used heat sensing technology to locate the suspected driver in the unusual hiding spot.
Hey, can I get one of the Zone 3 units to come down to the dead end of Showen and Richmond Circle and just look in this garbage disposal area for us? We got a heat signature. I just want to verify that.
And guys, this is not an easy job. This is not an easy job. He found a heat signature with their thermal radar in a dumpster. He doesn't know what it could be. It could be a dead animal. It could be a live animal. It could be whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's all these other interferences within the city, and he pinpoints this guy in this dumpster, man. The technology, the resources that they had to expound to catch this guy, it's crazy. But this ain't easy, finding these dudes, man, because sometimes they slip away.
That's not him hiding in there.
Well done on the officer. Sure enough, officers located the suspect hiding inside the dumpster under mounds of trash. He was taken into custody without incident. The passenger still on the run tonight. As for the 1-year-old, police found the child at a nearby business unharmed.
Atlanta police.
And thank God these super gremlins did not harm the 1-year-old. Thank God.
Police have seen a sharp increase in the number of cars reported stolen, and 60% of the cases had something in common. The car was left running or the keys were left in the car. Police say it's easy to keep car thieves from targeting you. Here are some tips. When you get out of the car, turn it off. Number 1.
Wait, what? It's easy to get the super gremlin car thieves not to target you? Did she really just say that? What?
Take your keys. Atlanta police have seen a sharp increase in the number of cars reported stolen, and 60% of the cases had something in common. The car was left running or the keys were left in the car. Police say it's easy to keep car thieves from targeting you. Here are some tips.
Yo. I get that they're saying, okay, most of the cars were running and the keys were left in the car and whatnot. But don't get it messed up. These super gremlins will rush you while you in the car, when you coming back to the car. So don't just think you safe because you didn't leave your key in the car and, you know, you didn't turn the car off or keep it unlocked. y'all better start playing with some with these super gremlins and put some respect on their name. Understand, and not respect them as like a person, but respect them as the fact that they are willing to take it to whatever level they need to steal your car. So much so that they are willing to kidnap a 1-year-old.
When you get out of the car, turn it off. Number one, take your keys and your fob with you. Remove anything of value from the car, including wallets, purses, and especially guns. And of course, lock your car.
All right, the Smithfield Police Department is asking for your help to find a missing teenager.
Yeah, take a look here. This is 15-year-old Isabella Matthews, and she was last seen Thursday at her house on K Drive in Smithfield. She's believed to be with the man in the photo on the right there, 23-year-old Andrew Jackson.
You mean the super gremlin on the right there? Guys, these women need to slow their roll. Anybody who is willing to get that many tattoos on their face is done for. They have devolved into the ultimate super gremlin form, and ain't no telling what they are willing to do. Ain't no telling what length they're going. Y'all need to slow down, because there's no reason why you should be hanging out with a dude who got this many face tattoos. And his neck is a prison tat that says trust no one.
Who is wanted for felonious restraint from a previous incident. Matthews is 5'5", has blonde hair and blue eyes, and she has a tattoo of a broken heart on her left forearm. The two are believed to be in a van that's possibly been spray painted. If you have any information about this at all, you're asked to call the police department.
Should we, yeah, that, I was looking at my notes and I was like,
did somebody swat you?
Yep, somebody swatted us.
Did they really?
Yep, somebody swatted us. So that's
How do you know?
what that
How do you
was.
know?
I have somebody texting me.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so Tim's gonna go
Wow.
take care of
So,
business.
So I'm doing this video because I want to shed light on the fact that people do not want the truth coming out, and they don't want a light to be shed on what's really going on in this country, because it doesn't align with the narrative. So much so that even this publisher or publication, The Insider, the headline says, oh, right-wing temple, da-da-da-da, whatever. And I'm probably going to use that headline too, because it's going to get more clicks. And I understand what they're doing. And I understand the algorithm. But, man, it's crazy that people don't want these conversations to go on, so much so that they're willing to create fake scenarios and keep calling the police on you. It's wild.
yeah, just a police officer entered here, looked around, because it looks like someone swatted this live broadcast here.
Glad they didn't come in here busting, man.
I'm glad, yeah, man.
I mean, that's something that's extremely dangerous, extremely reckless, because, you know, SWAT incidences have led to a lot of innocent people dying.
Death.
Dogs being shot, people thinking that their house is being raided by criminals defending themselves. So whoever did that and they're listening, like,
yeah, those things, you know, and it's a healthy penalty if you get caught swatting. That's a felony crime, and you can spend years in jail over it, because the inherent risk. If a police officer, you know, believes that, if the police officer believes that there's, who knows what they said, you know, they could have said somebody is screaming for help,
someone's kidnapped here, we need to send in
and just
police
say,
officers.
and I heard a boom.
Yeah,
I don't know if you
opened that door loud.
They hit. So what if we were in here, you know, and we saw them and we pulled the trigger on them?
Yeah.
And now we're in a shootout with the police. You can get them hurt. We can get.
Yeah, man. It's a serious situation. Brandon Tatum, you know, shout out to him, because he's speaking the truth on this. But this is the first time that they got swatted. They ended up getting swatted again. And this time, I think it's even more egregious.
Get hurt. You know, it's crazy.
Did that happen to you while you were on the force?
No, we never got caught on
that. I'm gonna tell you guys what just happened. I just walked out of the room. The cops walked in. They walked around with flashlights. We've been swatted. I am extremely unhappy with this because I can't necessarily be mad at the officers. They were very polite, but I do not like cops coming into my house when we have mats all over the place. They come back with a warrant.
Yeah.
And I don't know who let them in or why.
Yeah, what happened?
I understand they're here because we got swatted. A report was made that 2 people had been shot and killed, and that the gunman was threatening to hurt themselves.
And this is what people are doing. Calling the police and putting everybody else's life in danger.
They didn't send a SWAT team. It was just a couple of officers. I don't want to drag them or be mean to them because they were polite. But I'm not happy with the idea that they're walking into our studio while we are live. They're walking around. Cop immediately, I walked out of the room. He immediately came up and said, I'm really, really sorry about this. We're not trying to, screw with you or ruin what you're doing. Here's what happened. We got a call. 2 people had been shot and killed, and a person was going to be killing themselves. We have to check it out and make sure everything's okay. We're going to be doing a sweep once we figure it out. And I'm just like, come back with a warrant.
So, guys, here's the second time that he was swatted, and this was, I believe, yesterday, just recently. So, it's a scary situation because you got the police pulling up at your crib, looking all through your stuff, and it's just wrong, man. But people are super vindictive, and they don't want certain messages to get out because it'll be beneficial to the community.
We got a call saying that 2 people were shot and another was threatening suicide. Is this sealed off?
Yeah, it's an attic.
That's completely sealed or no?
Yes, as far as I know.
Or can you lift that?
I think they're still doing work on it. Like they put that down. I'm not sure what they're doing.
The key,
But yeah, it's like they're
what's that?
Yeah.
The room with the key, the roof is sealed. Okay, all right. So
there's steps, but it goes to like a roof wall.
Okay.
And then there's a locked door in there.
See, there is a locked door in here.
Yeah.
Do you have a key for that door?
I don't. No. Here you go.
Did he go downstairs?
So I just want to say, respect you guys. I'm not okay with you guys being here without a warrant, regardless of the circumstances. And I'd appreciate it if you would leave.
Okay. We checked the entire house.
We just checked the upstairs. Did we get the whole? You were with us the whole time, sir.
Yeah, man, this sucks. This sucks. This is wrong, man. And anybody who is creating alternative media and all this kind of stuff, what I would advise, I don't know how these people are getting their address, but I don't know, maybe put your properties in a trust so people don't know who owns it and all this kind of stuff. You're going to have to do some more evasive tactics so that people don't know where you at.
The whole, do we go through the whole ground floor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I respect the attempt at keeping everybody safe and everything, but
yeah, and that's look, that is the only reason we were doing what we're doing. We wanted to make sure everybody here was okay, and we have to answer any other questions you have.
No, just would appreciate it if you guys would.
Okay. Excellent. All right. Look, I appreciate your time and your cooperation.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry for what they're doing. You know what I mean?
You're good, man.
Have a good one, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yep. All good.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Sorry for the bother.
Thank you for.
Glad to see people safe, right?
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
So this is him speaking on it during his live stream right after they got swatted, and he's not happy, and I feel him, man. So I'm gonna let him get these words off, and then we'll go ahead and close out the video.
Marjorie Taylor Greene. I talked to her on the phone after we got swatted, and we think it's related. This time, I don't know what the fuck, but most people don't Was it
James O'Keefe?
What about him?
That's what I came up with. Maybe it was because of James.
Perhaps. We've had him on the show before.
Yeah.
What people need to understand is as they're staying in their homes and they're saying, Tim's got nothing to lose by doing this job. He doesn't understand how hard we have it. Yeah, you know, I got to be honest. There's some truth to the idea that I don't have kids. And so when I say quit your job, when I say stand up for yourself, that's a fair point. But I really think people just don't understand when you walk down the street and people scream, Tim Pool, when I go to a skate park and people threaten me and post pictures of my mom, when our guests get death threats, when people literally try to get us murdered on the show with swatting incidents, we get cyber attacks, and then some piece of sneaks onto the property past multiple signs saying no trespassing, you'll be prosecuted, waiting until our guests pulled in outside so he could sneak in with them, and then does a YouTube video where he's like, I was let in. Mother, we are armed to the teeth and we are done playing these games. This is not when
yeah, so somebody actually ended up sneaking into his house when they were about to do the podcast. That one was wild.
When I come out and say, you guys don't realize how bad it is, because many of you, and with all due respect, and I'm not saying this to be disrespectful because I don't know who's saying it, but there are people who comment and say, it's never going to happen, Tim's crazy, blah, blah, blah. Go out into the fray and stand in that protest with Antifa like Andy No does and see what they do to you. Stand up, speak out, and I fully recognize there are real risks to this. I am willing to make those risks. I'm just pissed.
Guys, who are you more scared of, Antifa or Super Gremlins? Answer that in the comments section. Who are you more scared of, Antifa or Super Gremlins?
Off because we got swatted. So I apologize. I'm not trying to be mad at anybody. I'm just, you know, it's like there are people here that I care about who want to play with the cat, who want to bring their kids and laugh about stuff. And we would talk about serious issues. We don't want anybody getting hurt. We don't want anyone getting harmed. But there are people who want to murder us for this stuff. And it's going to get crazier, and it's already been crazy.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
So it is what it is.